Allegiance, short invocation, and roll call. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank Thee for giving us the opportunity to come before You tonight and citizens of Symmes Township and to hopefully make all the right and best decisions on behalf of the residents. Amen.
Amen.
Roll call.
Mr. Bryant?
Here.
Ms. Lees?
Here.
Call Mr. Beck. Call him once. He's not here.
I know.
Well, we have to say he's not here, right?
Oh, you want me to call it?
Yes.
Mr. Beck, he's absent.
Thank you. All right. Move approval of the agenda.
Second.
Roll call.
Ms. Lees?
Aye.
Mr. Bryant?
Aye.
Mr. Beck is not here.
You don't have to say that anymore now. He's not here.
Thank you, Kenneth.
But we need it in the records that he was not here. Okay. I move for approval of minutes for regular meeting minutes of October 5th, 2021, special meeting minutes for the same night, October 5th, 2021, and a work session meeting minutes for October 27th, 2021.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Bryant?
Aye.
Ms. Lees?
Aye. Excuse me.
We will now hear the fiscal officer's report.
Our HRA account balance stands at $21,890.26. The working checkbook has a balance of $7,863,548.82. Our meter investment account has $8,144,927.28. And our major fund balances, the general fund is at $3,510,986.05. The park levy is at $786,188.44. Our police is at $989,315.72. Our fire fund is at $785,499.08. Our road and capital is at $1,188,993.88. And the safety services fund is at $2,824,896.32. We made a payment this past month of $300,000 plus interest, which may be the last payment on the safety services building here. We have to confirm that, but we think it's the last one.
All right. That's pretty good.
That's all I have.
Okay. Thank you. There are no presentations, no public hearings. I move approval of disbursements, warrants number 80,176 through 80,349, and vouchers 273 through 306 in the amount of $2,497,953.33.
Second.
Roll call.
Ms. Lees?
Aye.
Mr. Bryant?
Aye. Any reports from the law director?
Thank you. No report tonight.
Okay. Sergeant? Chief?
Yes, thank you, Board. The only thing I have to add this evening is that it is time to update the township's emergency operations plan that we do every 3 years. Normally, in the past, we have hired Eric Richter and Associates out of Columbus to do that. I don't think that's going to be necessary now that it's been changed to emergency support functions. I believe we can save that $4,000 or $5,000 and do that in-house. And so I'd like to present that updated version to the trustees sometime in January, and then work with the administrator, because we'll have to have a work session to exercise the plan
Okay.
sometime next year. Maybe a Saturday morning, it'll take 2 or 3 hours, and we'll just do an exercise that we're required to do. The exercise is required due to the fact that you receive federal grants, and to be eligible for FEMA funding should we have another tornado or something of that nature. So it's, the trustees have sat through, and the administrator sat through those in the
I
past.
was gonna say, is this the thing I came to when I first started working?
Yeah,
here?
exactly.
And we held it over at the,
Yeah, we held it over in
Is
the
that on a Saturday
emergency
morning?
center, yes. So I'll have more information. I'll work with the administrator to get it on the agenda at some point in the first quarter, so that we can approve the plan and then set up a work session to exercise the plan.
okay.
Other than that, I just wanted to make sure that Operation Santa still be at the Township Hall and not here.
Actually, it's gonna be here.
It's going to be here this year, okay. I'll let the crews know. Okay, that's all I have, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Chief.
Can we get back to the office over for our meetings, or are we going to stay here? I'd really like to move back.
We're hoping to get it, we're doing records management
Oh,
right now,
okay.
so we're trying to get through all those boxes and then
Okay.
get them out of there. My goal is to get them out of there probably by March, hopefully, so.
We,
We'll work on it.
we don't have any state mandate that we meet in socially distanced locations and so on anymore, is that
No.
right?
No, it's just because we have boxes everywhere in that room downstairs,
Okay,
so we'll hurry it up.
Okay.
all right.
I
Director
feel
of Public-
like that's our home. I feel like we're not home here.
Yeah, I agree.
Director of Public Works, anything?
No, other than the paving is completed for all the neighborhoods, and then we're just waiting to complete the paving. My thing's not on. We're waiting to complete the paving in the park. I guess they were supposed to start this week, and their schedule, they had to reschedule it. So we'll let you know when they reschedule.
Okay. With respect to the streets, there are several streets that are being considered for some remediation. Okay, too much of a lip at the curb. Okay, any finance committee meetings report? We did the minute, no, we didn't do the minutes.
Just, our finance committee met on 10/13/21, and we approved, or gave recommendation for approval for the 2022 budget that we will approve next month at the trustee level.
Okay,
And thank you for all the committee members for their help.
thank you. Any other things come before the board under reports? Seeing none? Okay, hearing from residents. Hearing none. Any correspondence to be discussed? And we'll talk about events and meetings. Veterans Day, Thursday, November 11th, 2021. All buildings will be closed. Zoning Commission will meet Wednesday, November 17th, 2021 at 7 p.m. at the Safety Center here. Thanksgiving Day, all buildings will be closed Thursday, and Friday is also a holiday, November 25th and 26th, 2021. Operation Santa will be held on Saturday again this year, Saturday, December 4th, 2021. You have from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. It's actually from 5 to 8:20
Oh, that's right, for your route.
for my route.
Yep.
Added one stop, right? Okay, next regular trustees meeting will be Tuesday, December 7th, 2021 at 7 p.m. here in the Safety Service Center. Seeing no old business, under new business, we have a discussion concerning sidewalks,
Crosswalks.
crosswalks.
Yeah, I asked for this to be put on. I've noticed that when I go into other township areas, they have more defined crosswalks. So I was thinking that I would like to look into how we can make our crosswalks more defined. So maybe that'll, I don't know if that provides more
Raised,
it's just more defined, and I know that we've been having trouble with people feeling
Oh, yeah.
not safe in crosswalks. So I was thinking if we could look at how some other townships have their crosswalks, maybe we could copy them.
All right,
So
understand.
that's all I wanted to say about that.
Okay.
So I would just like to
Okay.
maybe study other townships crosswalks, if that's.
Okay, Kim, is that something we can survey other townships
Yeah.
and find out? And we can report back at a future date? Okay.
Yeah, I can show, I know what they do in Middletown. They've actually done something very different. They've actually colored the pavement.
Okay, well, I said something to Phil the other day that I think it would be cool to make the sidewalk artsy. You know, I know we
Yeah.
can't do
Like the
that.
Oh,
Beatles.
yeah. I know what
Like-
you're talking, like paint a banner that has art in it.
Yeah, like
across it.
our building at Home of the Brave. Like, I thought that would be so interesting and fun, but I don't think we can do that, but I was just throwing that out.
Yeah,
Well,
we could
let's-
probably do it
let's-
if we're a city, but
Well,
not if we're a
let's
township.
look at
I know, but
what other townships are doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of
Okay.
say.
I thought it could be really cool. You could do
I know-
themes.
I know there's been a lot of interest in the crosswalks not being
Right.
heated.
If
Is
the
that a
very
word?
minimum, we need to make the paint brighter.
Okay.
Something that draws your eye. But I thought if we
Okay.
could make them
Now,
beautification.
are we still working on the county to get permission to do several of the hazardous crosswalks that we have?
We still have been
Yes.
working with them without success. And as I keep saying, I think we should just do it. That's
What's the
just my
con-
opinion.
Okay. I have to ask our attorney what the consequences could be.
They would remove it. That's the consequence.
I'm not big on spending money to do something and have it removed and have to pay for it again. But let's look at what's being done and
Make your
let's
residents happy.
keep the pressure on the county,
Okay.
okay, to do what we can. Maybe we write a petition and circulate it to our residents to go to the Hamilton County engineer for some support on the crosswalks that we really need. That's just a thought.
That's an idea.
Or put pressure on ODOT to change their regulations.
One or the other. If we can get a lot of signatures on a petition in different areas that really need these crosswalks, and I don't care who we send it to,
Yeah.
okay?
So maybe we need to set up a meeting with ODOT, because I did promise Camp Dennis, and I didn't promise, but I did ask if we could talk about that triangle down there. So I wanted
Okay.
to meet with ODOT.
Okay.
Okay. So let's put that on, see what it takes to do,
Yeah.
okay? Anything else on that discussion?
Nope. I
Okay.
just wanted to bring it to
Okay,
everybody's
I'm moving
attention.
discussion concerning photo contest winners.
I think we have a list of winners, but I don't think we had, did we have staff pick yet? Did we do that?
No, we haven't.
So
We're
I thought
just
we
now
did.
seeing what the other submittals were, other than
Well, we
the
picked,
four.
we picked in the office today.
Oh, you did. So we
Yeah.
did do staff pick. There we go. So are we announcing them, or are we just calling them, and then we'll announce them next month?
It's up to you guys. You
I
guys
think
tell
that's
me
what we
what-
should do, so we get a chance to study them, yeah. So I think we should call them, and then next month announce them.
Okay.
But I do have to say, we had a lot of fun ones, and I think it's so cool to see how people interpret Symmes Township. I really like it. I really think it's a fun thing that we do, and it's fun for the residents, and so, yeah, positive.
Okay. I'll look at these, which was just provided to us tonight.
Right.
Okay. Anything else?
Aw, look at all the dogs. Sir Williams. Oh, so
Are
cute.
we finished with this one?
We are, I'm
Okay.
sorry. Go ahead.
I move a discussion concerning bridge vandal fence designs. This was subject of a work session meeting we had, right?
Right.
And we looked at what was offered and made some suggestions, and now we've seen some of those suggestions in image form.
Big age
Okay,
one.
we're not necessarily making a decision here, are we? Is that what you're looking for?
Well, I was hoping you would.
Okay.
So
I
that's
didn't
what
bring
you
mine
want.
with me, but Joe
Joe's
has
got
some.
his with it, and it looks like Jody brought
That's what
hers.
Joe's ones.
All right.
I
So
can tell you what Phil told or conveyed to me was that he prefers the black fence with the yellow gold lettering on it, and he prefers it not to be stepped,
At
but
all?
just to
I
be
prefer, I
straight.
don't like it stepped. So
You
he
don't-
likes the
you don't like
first
it
one.
stepped?
I don't like it first. He likes the first one.
Yes.
I like the first one too. I do it the
But
same.
does that have green letters?
It has greens, but he
He
wants
likes
yellow.
the yellow, the
Okay,
gold.
But here's the problem. I don't see the black with yellow.
No, it wasn't.
It's black and
set.
white.
Oh,
Mine turned
okay.
out black and
Sorry,
white, so
I
I can't-
accidentally printed it black and white.
But that's a step. I don't know what the
Yeah, he
step-
doesn't like the steps. He said he just likes it straight. Be the 12 feet versus the 8 feet.
So
12 to 16?
Well, it would be 8
No, it's
on,
eight
not
to
on Hopewell.
8 to
Hopewell.
12,
Yeah, 8 to 12 and 12 to 16, yeah,
because
right,
the sidewalk makes
Right.
it be higher.
right. You're right.
And weren't we supposed to get a picture of it all the same level? Like all 16, like here over, like up,
I
all
don't
straight
recall.
across?
I
No,
don't
I think
recall
we
that.
talked about doing 12 on both sides. Remember how we were gonna do 12 on one side and 8 on the other because one didn't have the sidewalk?
Right.
But then he just went ahead and did 12, but 16 at the height of where our letters would be.
So you guys don't like the step up, huh? Okay.
I like it, but Phil said he didn't, he said it was too busy.
Who said?
Phil
No?
said it was too busy.
So this one, you're talking.
He'd rather just be
You're
simple.
talking this one.
No, I like the.
Or you like the
one
longer one?
Longer that stays in.
You like this one?
Yeah.
I-
But anything we do is an improvement.
So you're talking that one? But black fencing? With yellow, he likes yellow? I like the lime green.
I'm an
I like the lime
outcast.
green too, but he said he preferred the
I'm
yellow.
an outcast. I like the green with the yellow and it's tapered.
Okay, well, do you guys need to think about it then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have to make this decision tonight. Okay, no. Let's,
All right.
He was just trying to get something in front of ODOT to have something to talk about.
okay.
Well, the longer we drag this out and we go back for more options, it costs us $600 more or something.
Well, but they, just keep in mind too that they need to finalize their bridge design for Snyder because that one's first. That's
Yeah.
what they're trying to get done. And then we
That one
also have to
doesn't-
coordinate
That one
with,
doesn't have a sidewalk?
no.
Okay.
And then we
No
also need to
plan put a
coordinate-
sidewalk there?
What's that?
No plan to put a sidewalk there?
Not that we were told.
Okay.
And then
Well,
we
we've
also
been
need to
talking.
coordinate with Sycamore too, so.
Yeah. That's crazy. One side of the street's Symmes and one side of the street is Sycamore. Okay. And they don't want to participate at all?
I think they will now.
I think they do now.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
the board's
Now the
changed.
board's changed?
Yep.
But that won't be until January.
That's okay, we can wait.
All right.
Okay.
I kind of like not sharing it. Seriously.
Well, I can
But it is
understand.
costly.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else on that?
Nope.
Okay. I move a discussion concerning the capital grant application. Somebody's got to probably take that one. 'Cause-
The capital grant application is due November 15th.
Okay.
So that comes around every 2 years. So the two things that I thought we could apply for, if you guys just tell me which one you want me to apply for, if you want me to apply for both. But I was thinking we could resubmit the Seven Gables Park, the play structure and the trail.
Well,
And/or we could submit for the Belong project that we had talked about.
Seven Gables for sure.
Seven Gables comes before Belong.
Okay.
But if you can apply for both, if it doesn't hurt our chances to get the other one, then I would apply for both,
Well-
however you want to do it.
I wasn't sure how
different-
that worked with
Two
that
different
process.
lines of thinking. If you put a
know.
couple of them in, maybe you might get one. I mean, there's that kind of thinking, or somebody saying, well, you're diluting your effort, you're only going to get one, why are you applying for two? So it can go either way.
I don't know. I wasn't sure with that, because that process is
Okay.
a different kind of process, so I
Alright.
didn't
Can you make a
know.
phone call and ask?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's
Okay.
ask.
Okay, but preference is
Seven Gables before Blonde.
Mhm.
Yes,
Okay, got it.
We definitely need to do Seven Gables.
okay. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. Then I move approval of Resolution G 2021-87, a resolution to amend fees for applications and other procedures under the Symmes Township zoning resolution.
Second?
Discussion. What kind of percent are we talking increase?
It was the CPI, so 5.3%.
Wow.
Looking at
Fees for application.
the returns, the last set of numbers you gave us showed that we were operating at a deficit with the county on the fees that we were charging.
No, actually, we
Well,
were in
no,
the
up-
positive.
Well, let me finish. Like 5 years ago, we were in deficit.
Yes,
4
we
years
were in
ago, we were in
deficit.
deficit. We broke even, I'm going to say close, in 3 years ago and 2 years ago, but last year we made money.
Yes.
So is our fees to the county going up, and that's what we're increasing this to cover? Are they going up 5%, 5.9%?
They're going up 1%.
Okay, then why are we going up 5.9?
They say that's their CPI, which when I looked online, the CPI is 5.3%. So I'm not really sure why they're going up 1.
So, can you
Yeah.
give me an example, how much money we talking?
60, we made 60 some odd $1,000 last year,
No,
right?
Right. No, like, if your application fee is, and how much is it,
Oh,
is it now,
well-
and how much is it going up?
Well,
Can you do that?
Minimum fee is like 180 some odd dollars,
Yeah, I think
isn't it?
that's so
For a
expensive.
little step wall or any application anybody wants. I mean,
Yeah.
it depends on what you submit for.
Okay, say the minimum.
So like say we take the regular residential certificates, so most people do a fence, which is an accessory structure. So normally it was $133 plus the $40 for the inspection, so it'd be going up to $140 plus the $40. So it's $7 that it would go up.
Oh, it's $7.
Okay. all right. But it can get really outrageous, can it?
It could if you submitted for like a final development plan or
Yes.
the Board of Zoning Appeals. Now the flip side is we're not taking in enough money to cover the Board of Zoning Appeals versus the money we're spending to staff it.
I thought we were.
No.
That's what my major premise was, that we were not making enough 5 years ago and 4 years ago, and then about 3 years ago and 2 years ago, we were about to break even. But this past year, for whatever reason, it seemed like we made money.
In total, yes.
Okay.
But what we charge for a variance, right now we only charge $207. We spend a lot more than that to staff it. Like by the time you
Right.
do all the review, you write the report, you take pictures, you go do your staff time, you come to the meeting, we pay Jana or Luann overtime to be at the meeting, you send out packets, we're spending way more than $207. So that's why I was proposing to raise that one to $350, because that's more like what it costs us.
Okay. I've asked my question.
But if you would like to just keep it at 1%, we can do that too. I can redo the numbers.
Well, if there's logic behind what you want to do, that's all I was really asking for, is what the logic was. But it seemed like in the aggregate, we were making more money than it was costing us.
In the aggregate, yes.
Okay.
So do we need to make money off of it? Can't we just keep it so we break even?
Well, you're never going to just hit it right. So you're going to
Right.
be
Yeah.
over a little under, and that's okay with me, but I don't want to be making a whole bunch of money off of the backs of our residents.
Right, but then you also have to look at it too. Last year was an extraordinary year for zoning permits too.
You didn't make that many,
No, we made a
did.
ton. A lot more people, instead of going on vacation, a lot more people put
Okay.
money into their houses and their yards. And I don't think we may not see that again.
Well, we review this every year, right?
Yep.
So we could set a lower number now and see how it works and adjust it next year.
That's fine.
Okay. Let's pick 3% instead of 6.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Okay. If the county's going up 1, we go up 3, that helps us, I think.
Okay.
All right.
Can I adopt that with,
Okay, amend that motion. All
Well,
right.
the motion didn't say how much we were going up. That was my
Well, that's
question,
true.
Jeff.
It just
okay.
says to amend fees.
Well.
But the
Right,
premise
but-
is that
but
I
the-
submitted it at 5.3.
Yeah, the document attached to the resolution was based on the 5.3%. So what you really would need to do is make a motion to amend the exhibit to reflect a 3% increase.
Okay. Then I move to amend the exhibit from 5.3 to 3% increase for applications and other procedures under the Symmes Township zoning resolution.
second?
Roll call.
Mr. Bryant?
Aye.
Ms. Lees?
Aye.
Okay. I move approval of Resolution G 2021-88, a resolution authorizing change order number 2 in the Union Cemetery Road Sidewalk Project contract for Smith Construction in the amount of $5,640.
Second.
Discussion.
This change order is about deleting some concrete, it's deleting some low-strength mortar backfill and deleting asphalt concrete, the intermediate course, and installing 9-inch concrete base, 2
Okay.
foot wide, full length of curb, 80 cubic
Okay.
yards. What it is, I guess the ground, the flash fill isn't going to work in that location, so they have to put in additional asphalt
Okay.
to make it work.
You're putting additional concrete and then asphalt over it, right?
Right.
Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Looking at that project and what they're doing there, they remediate some of the roadway and all new curbing. I can see where a change order may be in order, so. Roll call.
Ms. Lees?
Aye.
Mr. Bryant?
Aye. I move approval Resolution G 2021-89, a resolution authorizing Township Administrator to sign an amended agreement with Hardlines Design Company for architectural/engineering services for the Mead House Restoration Project in the amount of $650.
Second.
Discussion.
So this is to amend the agreement so that Hardlines can have, is it Rainbow Environmental Services
Okay,
come in and do
asbestos.
asbestos.
Okay. All right. Makes sense. All right. Any other discussion? Okay, roll call.
Mr. Bryant?
Aye.
Ms. Lees?
Aye.
Okay, I move approval of Resolution G 2021-90, resolution establishing fire lanes on Appleseed Drive.
Second.
Discussion.
So at the last meeting, we discussed this, and we had Chief Huber look at his recommendations for the area, and he provided that in a memo, and then I drew a map. So basically, it would be restricting parking on the north side of Appleseed from Montgomery Road all the way to Applejack Court, which is 8780 Appleseed, and then restricting access on the south side only for the first house, which is 8751 Appleseed.
Okay.
So, and Chief Huber did have a conversation with some of the neighbors, and I believe some of the people that own some of those houses, and everyone was in agreement. It's mostly like landscape trucks that come in there and block that intersection.
Okay.
So this would, in his recommendation, it would help clear it up.
Okay, and now we have to put signs up?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Any further discussion? Roll call.
Ms. Lees?
Aye.
Mr. Bryant?
Aye. I move approval of Resolution G 2021-91, a resolution accepting Symmes Township share of funds from the American Rescue Plan Act, ARPA, and authorizing the township fiscal officer to request funding through the grants portal.
Second?
Okay, a discussion. That sounds like process.
Yes, it is. As I mentioned in my staff report, I was reading page 15 of our OTA magazine, and the state auditor had a blurb in there about the American Rescue Plan and how we had to pass a resolution to authorize, or accept the money and then authorize the fiscal officer to apply for it.
And
which
we're going to get
we-
it through the grants portal.
Right.
Okay. Makes perfect sense to me. And this is that resolution?
Yes.
Okay. Any further discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Bryant?
Aye.
Ms. Lees?
Aye.
I move approval of the following expenditures and authorization, but there aren't any.
No, there's
Oh,
nothing
B
to
and C?
amend, but there's two expenditures at
Okay,
the bottom.
okay, then I move approval of the following expenditures and authorization for the township administrator to sign any necessary contracts or agreements or paperwork. I'll skip to B. Expenditure $12,891.84 to Stigler Supply to purchase mutt mitts. And item C, an expenditure of $9,788.90 to D&B Fleet Management for repairs to Tower 61.
Second.
Okay, discussion.
Quick question, the mutt mitts.
Yeah.
Didn't we just buy them?
Is that 3 years' supply?
It is actually 3 skids, and they have them left over, and we're getting them at a discount. I think it's $2 off a cart, or like a
case.
case that they come in. So we're getting almost 3 skids for the price of 2.
Okay. And what do we normally buy?
We normally buy a skid that are almost $6,000.
Okay.
And
So
we've been
so
going
this
through
3-year
those.
supply?
Yeah, pretty much. Well,
Okay.
I don't know. Sometimes we go through 2 skids. It just depends, like during COVID, we went through 2, almost 3 skids.
Yeah.
Okay. I notice we are using a different type of bag right now.
Yeah, we're getting them through Stigler versus getting them through Mutt Mitts, the company.
So this says to purchase mutt mitts.
Well,
That's what they're called.
that's what they're called, but,
And
One's a
they
brand name.
decompose.
Right.
They're environmentally friendly.
right.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
I've had the other ones deteriorate just sitting in my garage.
Okay, well,
So,
I just want to
mean,
make
the-
sure
the
they're
white
environmentally
ones with the
friendly.
black bottom.
That's what I care about.
Okay, all right, thank you for that explanation, that helps a lot. Now, with respect to Tower 61 repairs, somebody tell me just what it is we're repairing.
It's the brakes, big drums and rotors on the ladder truck.
Okay,
So that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
How old is that truck?
Oh, it's only a couple of years, right? Oh, no, the chassis might be long.
Yeah, no, it's, I think we're in the 5th year on that.
Okay,
Yeah,
that might make sense.
This is the second set of brakes
Okay,
Okay.
at the time. I think the last set, I want to say, was about 30,000 miles ago.
okay, all right.
And that's a kind of a not to exceed, so if they find that the drums are not heated up and cracked and don't need to replace them, they won't.
Okay,
So, but you don't know that until you get it off, and to have them taken off and just inspect it's $1,000, so
Yeah.
I figure it better be done all the time.
okay, all right. Thank you for the explanation on that one. Okay, any other discussion
Nope.
needed? Okay, then roll call.
Ms. Lees?
Aye.
Mr. Bryant?
Aye. Okay, I move that we adjourn into executive session under ORC Section 121.22G1 to consider compensation and employment of a public official, public employee or official.
Second?
Roll call.
Mr. Bryant?
Aye.
Ms. Lees?
Aye.
Okay. And we are adjourned into executive session.